Good evening, everyone. I'm Addy and Roke, streaming for QuarkForge. Joining me tonight is Pure. Say hello, Pure.
Hello, Pure.
All right. When last we left off, we were in Hogwarts. Um, I have some special cabbages that I can throw at people. Let's see, what else have we done? Oh yeah, I can light people on fire now. Go
Oh,
invisible.
that's nice.
Yeah, got a few things. Haven't learned Imperio yet, or Crucio, or Avada Kedavra, but I'm sure I'll get there. Let's see. But which way do I go? Probably this way. Maybe.
I wish
Yes.
Hogwarts would teach us how to become.
Speak to the portrait of Eldritch Diggory.
So here's a fun turn of events,
All right.
gaming related. Zelda is going to be made into a movie.
Really?
Yep.
Have they specified which
Revelio.
one? Or is it going
That's
to
a
be
good
its own
question.
thing?
Well, the news article, which is just a tweet from a local TV station, just said The Legend of Zelda. So I'll see if I can find more.
I suppose it's also important to ask who's going to be playing the characters.
Good question. As of now, all they said is they're producing a Zelda movie. No cast, no release date. Something tells me they're very early on.
Maybe I'll go for the role of Ganon.
You'd probably have stiff competition considering it was a gaming centric guy who played it last time for the most recent game.
Okay. Oh, it's that guy.
Peeves?
Yeah, somebody needs to exercise him.
I mean, I don't know how well a ghost can walk on a treadmill.
Just the guy?
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldritch Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
Justice must be served. Murder sounds
Must
intriguing.
be right up my street. Even we Hufflepuffs enjoy good mystery.
Glad to hear you are up to the challenge. Plus, I believe you'll benefit from this undertaking. My great niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I
Interesting.
suspect is your knack for hard work
So-
and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there, soon I hope.
Huh. Hogwarts Legacy turned murder mystery.
Isn't that always the way?
Alright. What am I doing? I mean, I can go do the murder mystery thing. That's that. Follow your lead to the book's missing pages. So, I guess that's it. Wait, can I just take a flu to Hogsfield? There's the Forbidden Forest. Yeah, we'll do that. Who needs a broom?
I mean, you do.
I would love a broom, but we don't have Quidditch. So I guess I'll stick with the flus. Wait, hang on. Why is it so far away? Okay, I went the wrong way. So that's not gonna work. uh. Okay, now I'm wishing I had a broom now. Or a dragon. I could settle for riding on a dragon.
I mean, who couldn't?
Right? Or a hippogriff. Hippogriff would be cool too.
I don't think they breathe fire.
Honestly, I'd settle for just about anything.
Accio!
What you really need is a time turner, so you can go forward in time, steal Harry Potter's money, go back in time, and then buy yourself whatever you want.
I could be good with that. A time turner, you say?
Yes.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Hello, don't mind me just running through your field.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned.
Ah, here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And do you think
Oh, there's
Peeves
that
ripped
ghost
those pages
again.
from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
So wait, I'm going to Azkaban?
Fun.
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Very
Okay,
well.
let's go.
Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Wait, what's splinching?
And tread lightly in that horrible place.
It's very painful.
We'll be there in but a moment.
I have concerns.
You teleport, but you don't teleport yourself correctly, and yeah, it's not good.
Expecto Patronum!
Do I get to learn that
That
spell?
ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Do keep your wits about you.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer than the rest of us.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you!
You don't scare me, young cur.
Look at him up there.
Little of what you should know of.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Who's there? Why torment me further?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
What are you trying to say? That the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
Why? If we're trying to help her, why would she? I don't know.
You're hurt.
Oh, the cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
Poof.
But Madam Thistlewood, All right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
So when I started this, I figured that the Hufflepuff side would be a little bit more light, jovial, fun.
You would think.
That was not light, jovial, or fun. Oh, well, okay, from my perspective, maybe a little bit of fun. But probably not his.
Indeed.
Also, he's a pretty good swimmer for swimming in robes. Yeah, that's okay. Just go. See? It's fine. Found a cave.
This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages.
Alright, did we do something like this before? I have to...
Accio! It's no wonder Anne never found that clue.
Okay. But now what?
No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? Accio! No, that's not it.
Okay, so that one, and that one.
It's no wonder I never found that clue.
Wait.
Accio! No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? You'll not outfox me, Jackdaw. No, that's not it. It's no wonder Anne never found that clue. Accio! You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind?
Well done, you solved my puzzle. I knew you were a kindred spirit, the only one with whom I could truly share my adventures. Meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest as soon as you can, and I will show you the map that I mentioned. There is no telling where it will lead us. I found it on pages that Peeves ripped from the secret book, and no one else seems to be able to find. I haven't any idea what lies ahead, but I'm glad to know I shall find my future with you. This is only the beginning. P.S. I am terribly glad you found this, as I would have gone on alone if you did not. And what fun would that be?
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all? I should investigate.
Could it
Hi.
be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
Well, she's
She
in
was
Azkaban.
imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me.
Oh,
Tell you
that's
what,
great.
meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your head?
I feel
I
like
was
that's an
having a look
important
about
question.
when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Great.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
All right. So now I can go to the Forbidden Forest. All right. At least I have that one unlocked. What is that noise? Oh, these guys. All right, so lore-wise, why was the Forbidden Forest forbidden?
I think just because it was filled with dangerous creatures.
Oh, like squirrels and chickens.
And centaurs.
They're not dangerous.
They don't like humans.
I hear they're great surgeons. I guess we wait here. Just gonna chill in the Forbidden
Here I
Forest
am,
until
as good as my
nightfall.
word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Might be why he lost his head.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Alright, I'm gonna have to get my combat skills back. I lost to baby spiders.
That's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
I had to encounter myself with bugs. And I like it behind scale base. I realize they're arachnids or not, but you know, close enough.
Protego! Expelliarmus! Levioso!
I think I just tried to disarm the spider.
Accio!
Well, it has 8 of them. I don't know how much good it will do you.
Expelliarmus! Protego! Levioso!
What got me? I mean, clearly the spider, but I didn't see an attack.
See what it did is it kind of gestured its legs at you, so it must have magic too.
Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Protego! Expelliarmus!
I am doing like nothing to this thing.
Protego! Protego!
Makes me wonder if that spider was like some sort of a boss monster. I am constantly getting this thing that says enemies of a higher level will be harder to defeat. They may be onto something. That was quite challenging.
Incendio.
But that means I'm gonna have to level up a little bit.
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
Puffskin? Hi. They don't look dangerous.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags.
Hey, am I in that place?
There it is. Just as Jackdaw described.
Yeah, I think I am. This is where Harry learned the Patronus thing. Or at least used it.
Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Incendio! No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Oh, he led me to his tomb. Okay. Jackdaw's tomb. That's where we are.
I wonder how big this place is. Impressive. That must be where all this leads.
That's a pretty cool bridge. I want one of those.
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. Potato! Incendio!
Alright, so what's over here? I mean, I know where the path that I'm supposed... Oh, lots of spiders.
Oh, the spiders.
Ugh.
Yes, lots of spiders. But there's a chest here. Ornate juniper gloves. I'm gonna take a moment here. Oh, it's a cabbage. I just plopped down a cabbage and I didn't want to. Let's look at my gear. What have I got going on? Gloves. That's an upgrade, alright. Face wear. My hat. My neckwear. Got nothing there. Okay. Pretty good upgrade there. I'm gonna wear nightwear around. I'm gonna cave dive in my PJs. Alright.
I mean, you might as well be covered.
My thoughts exactly.
Platform ought to be able to float straight to me.
Okay, I'll take the crystals. I was really shooting at the spiders on the wall, but I'll take crystals. Well, upgrading my gear seems to have done
An untouched
quite a bit
chest.
for me.
Jared
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
very
there goes
thorough in
another
his search of
cabbage.
this cave.
Okay, you just chill there, toothy cabbage. Hey, not my ankles. Go bite someone else's. All right, I've got too much stuff. What can I get rid of? I don't really want to get rid of that. That's worth money. I need money. That's not worth as much money. We'll get rid of that. How do I sell these things?
That's a good question. Have a yard sale.
Alright, what have I got in here? Blue solar protection goggles.
Incidentally, the way you actually sell is to shopkeepers and vendors in the Highlands.
Okay.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
Maybe he didn't find this loot. So has it said yet why Jackdaw is here? If it did, I must have missed it.
I mean, spiders seem to be a good defense. If he's hiding.
Jackdaw could solve this so easily.
Well, he's dead.
Apparently,
Shame you're
spiders
so foul.
defended a little too well.
Well, he told me he was beheaded. And he told me to beware of a light breeze.
No, I mean, when your head's not firmly attached to your body, that makes sense.
I really want one of these bridges.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Do we know that he didn't fall down there?
Accio!
Okay. Gotta let myself heal a little bit. I am gonna heal, right? Come on. Game, let me heal. Okay. Lace Sorcerer Hat. Only by one level. I suspect his heart wasn't in it because The other lady stood him up or something like that. This is how wizards do their first dates, right? They go to a cave and fight spiders and have adventures.
Absolutely.
Challenge complete, defeat spiders. And I have a new one for defeat. Another 40. At the rate this cave is going, I might get there. There's a lot of chests here that he didn't loot. Which is admittedly very weird for a thief.
Accio.
But maybe he's a thief in the same way that Frodo was a burglar.
Yes.
Not Frodo, Bilbo.
Sure. One of them.
Are you not familiar with that?
Yeah, I'm not recalling which one it is at the time.
Okay.
Accio.
So basically, when in The Hobbit, Bilbo got introduced to the dwarves as a burglar.
That's odd. I'd have thought
Wow,
Jackdaw
it's
would
been
have
a
been
long time
interested
since I
in
read
this
the book.
loot, but there's no sign of him.
By a long time, I mean, I think it was like 2004. 19 years?
Can I make that jump? No, it doesn't even let me try. So how do I get there?
Accio.
There.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but
My
where
gear
did he
slots
go?
are full again. Alright. That's not the one. We'll get rid of this one. Mahogany fingerless gloves.
Accio.
Did I already get that one? I think I did. Yes, I did. But wait. There's a wig and weld. And so much Horklump juice.
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete.
This is a great
More
spot for a
spiders.
boss
This
fight.
can't be what happened with the Jackdaw.
I had to say something about a boss fight.
You did.
Oh, pressing the wrong button. And then it exploded.
Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Alright, where is number 3?
I'll need to look around for the symbol.
There we go. Oh, that's a nice bridge. I really like that bridge.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Seriously, I'm better a thief than this thief was.
Well, I mean, he's dead and you're not, so that says
Must
something.
be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Incendio. So many brutes. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus.
Well, that's not a fair trick.
Expelliarmus.
Well, I was really hoping to do that to the other one, considering that one was dead.
Expelliarmus!
Alright.
That's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
Well, I would say it's the ancient kind that protects you from
I
flooding
can only hope
rooms.
this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of it. What is this place?
Ooh, summoning portals. Or
Can it
paintings?
be?
Summoning painting portals.
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Connection to ancient magic has unlocked talents +1. You'll receive 1 talent point each time you increase your wizarding level. You have new talent points to spend in your talents menu in your field guide. Okay. +1 starting at level 5. You may spend these talent points as you wish to enhance your spells, to increase your combat powers, stealth, and more. Choose wisely. Talent points may only be spent once, so the number of talents you acquire will be limited. Return here often to see what new and powerful talents await you. Okay. Well, okay, there's a lot here. Spells, dark arts, core, stealth, and room of requirement. Let's check that out. Edgar's potion makes you invulnerable and deflects projectiles back to enemies. Okay. For each Chinese chomping cabbage thrown, a second chomping cabbage is generated and released at no cost. And then the invisibility potion's undetectable effect lasts a longer period of time. Okay. Stealth. What's stealth? I know what stealth is, but allows you to sprint while using disillusionment. That could be useful. Enemy's ability to detect you is reduced. At level 16, enemy's ability to detect you is reduced. And at 22, Petrifist Totalicum emanates an area of effect that can impact nearby enemies. Alright. Let's see, what else? Dark Arts. What can I do here? Expelliarmus has the same effect as a curse on enemies. Cursed enemies take increased damage.
Oh.
I do like increased damage. Stupefy has the same effect as a curse on enemies. Cursed enemies take increased damage. Dealing damage to a cursed enemy inflicts damage to all cursed targets. So if I spread some curses around, it's kind of like a little bit of a AoE, but I can only do it with Expelliarmus and Stupefy. Alright, what are my other options? Well, let's see what else here. Arrest of Momentum. A cursed effect remains on an enemy for a longer period of time. Okay. Flipindo is cursed. Striking an enemy cursed by Crucio releases a projectile that curses a nearby enemy. So, Crucio somebody, hit them with the wand, and then everybody's cursed? Okay. An enemy under your control with Imperio curses other targets with each successful strike. Alright.
It's really astounding, though, that you do this.
Defeating a cursed enemy restores some of your health. That seems pretty good. So you hang on. With a curse, you increase the damage. And then you restore your health? And in order to curse somebody, I can also disarm them? It sounds less like they allow you to do this and more like they want you to do this. Killing an enemy with a Avada Kedavra kills all cursed enemies. I need to learn that spell. Okay, core abilities. These sound important. Basic cast impacts reduced spell cooldowns. Okay. Successful tip Protego blocks will contribute to ancient magic meter. I don't Protego enough. That's not worth it. Holding down dodge allows you to vanish quickly and reappear nearby. I guess I do dodge a lot. A new spell set is added. Okay. Wiggenweld heals you to a greater effect. That's nice. Another new spell set. Ancient Magic throw catches and throws disarmed enemy weapons. Yeah, in that last battle, I was wondering if I could do that. Alright, that's cool. Increases the range of Revelio. Basic cast impacts airborne enemies. Contributes more to the ancient magic meter. There's a thing here. Enemies struck with Stupefy remain stunned for a longer period of time. And I could probably stack that with the curse to make them stunned for a longer period of time, take increased damage. Oh my gosh, I gotta wrap my head around this. Stupefy deals direct damage on impact, so further enhancing that. Perfect Protego releases damaging blast that breaks enemy shields. Spells, what do we do here? Okay. Casting Incendio unleashes a ring of flame around you. That's cool. Enemies near a target summoned by Accio are also pulled to you. Okay. Enemies near a target levitated by Levioso are also levitated. I think that's probably more useful. Defendo casts slice through impacted enemies, deal a strike. Depulso, additional blast directly around you. Confringo. Glacius Blast. Okay. Descendo. Bombarda. Okay, yeah, that actually looks pretty good. And then enemies struck with the transformation spell transform into explosive objects. Okay. So, right now, I'm definitely taking this disarming curse. But I'm also going to take a spell slot, Wiggenweld, and that. 3 talent points still available. Stealth. Okay. And then, I guess, what else? Casting Incendio. So for now, I think that's pretty much it. Protego. I do like the dodge thing. Yeah, I'll take the dodge thing. Alright, let's see how this goes. So, okay, I exit this map room, and where do I go? Like, where is this going to bring me?
I found the pages and the map chamber.
In the anti-map room,
Why would I need the book?
Hey, map chamber, Flue Flame. But am I back inside Hogwarts again? Haha.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies today. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book. Protego! Revelio.
Pulsar, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Revelio.
Where in Hogwarts am I? Well, I'm finding field guide pages, so at least there's that.
Revelio. Revelio.
Frog Choir. Alright. But hey, that's where am I going? Alright, that's got to be some kind of puzzle.
Accio.
Oh, really? Oh, right. Okay.
Revelio.
Well, I guess it is just about that time anyway. So we may as well end here. Okay. Well, have a good night, everyone. And we will be back to this next Wednesday. Maybe earlier. We haven't really decided what we're doing Friday yet. But yeah, I will see everyone next time. Have a good night.
Have a good night, everyone.
Oh, and look at that. The stutter seems to have cleared up.